this guy, man. We've been sitting here for an hour and not saying nothing.
A whole hour.
We talked about a lot.
Did.
Shout out
A
to
lot of it could have been on the show.
Bang, bang, bang. Shots fired.
Hey, Kyle, I'm dumping off my left when you know what I mean?
I can't hear nothing y'all saying because this bass is thumping right now.
Oh, what you listening to?
It's the beats, man. See if you'd have had. See. If you had some. If you had some.
I don't even know. I can't hear you. I could have sworn I had this on turned down.
It's your boast. If you'd had them boasts, man. You get them
Oh, the
beats.
boast?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Boast
Chill
is trash. Hey, Roy over there looking like a Levert. Rory Levert. Glasses on. In my song's head ass.
Hey, my song. I'm in love in my song.
Hitting them blue
Oh man. Welcome to the Couch on the Clutch, episode number 86. I'll be your boy Kyle. Today I'm joined by SP.
Yes, sir.
Sap.
was good.
And Rory Levert.
Hey man, shout out to Dr. Sebi. Got us a new president.
Man.
Where would we be without the sea moss? That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God. Let's go ahead and start that. Rory, tell the people what's happening. Mr.
New national plant.
Hey man, listen. Y'all ain't been paying attention.
You said the national plant is sea moss now?
Hey, listen. We got a new president. The old one out the door. Shout out to Nipsey, dog. If it weren't for Nipsey, we wouldn't be in the situation we in.
I got you. Hold on.
Oh, drop that. Oh, let me drop that then.
It's playing.
Okay. Listen. If it weren't for the Nipsey Blue, the Democrats wouldn't be where they're supposed to be at. Just think about it. It's all about the Nipsey Blue. My man Nipsey, he rest in peace, Nipsey. That man gave his life. And now we had to show up as a people and vote. It changed the perspective of the country. You had people that ain't never voted before. I mean, never looked at a ballot, sign up because of Nipsey. And this man expressed that it's important for us to go out and vote and show the world what we can do. And then think about Dr. Sebi, dog. If it weren't for the CMOS, the people that weren't awoke and aware, they wouldn't have had a clear mind. They was able to function and think and legitimize the ballot selection. Shout out to all the people in Philly, man. You know, they got the beers, they got the bean pies. If it weren't for Dr. Sebi and the CMOS, they wouldn't be able to go out and mail in their ballots.
Hey, Roy, don't forget the CMOS help keep your immune system strong. And COVID is ravaging the nation. So shout out to
ravaging the nation, dog. And just think,
shout
out to all the doctors that's building vaccines.
Building vaccines though?
With CMOS. If it weren't for Dr. Sebi, bro, the country would have been failed up by now. We'd have been all bad. But Dr. Sebi had a great invention, and then Nipsey came and told us to buy back the block. All the scammers was profiting during COVID. They took the PPP loans and flipped them, got a bag. Now they buying back apartments and townhouses. Dog, just think, where else would they known to do that if it weren't for Nipsey selling a $100 mixtape?
Here we
That's
go.
all I'm just saying. Tell me where I'm wrong. That's all I'm saying.
In the Roy of the mind of Roy Nixon. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that nice monologue there.
I'm out.
That nice diatribe that you had there.
Nah, shout out to everybody that did vote though. You that exercised their right to vote, that has the right to vote. I feel like it definitely made a difference.
Yeah, man. All the mail-in ballots.
Came in and saved the day.
Yeah.
And we gotta remember that those mailed-in ballots and those Dropbox ballots, those are people who voted early. They voted before everybody else. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah. According to Trump, they're invalid. I won by a lot, won by a huge margin.
The illegal votes.
Y'all
see that video with Ben Jones though, where he was talking about his long from over.
Mm-hmm.
You believe it? What you think about it, Roy? I'm gonna drop it in the chat. The video.
I don't think it's not long. It's over, but it's not over because technically Trump can file all the lawsuits he wants. I actually was just reading an article and it's saying that Trump's goal is to get the Supreme Court involved, but a lot of these cases and legislation are state ordeals, and the Supreme Court can't get involved because state has jurisdiction over them.
And
Yeah,
a lot of Republicans are actually coming out like, "Yo, just throw in the towel, man. It's a wrap, dog."
yeah. I
And
think
it
I
was
think that's
compared.
part of the amazing aspect of this moment is that even on Fox News they was cutting off from some of his lying and his press secretary lying. They was like, okay, we're not going to air this unfounded claim. I mean, so I think everybody's more or less turning on 45, and to the point it's possible that they're trying to put these state um lawsuits in so that way they can get appealed and get up to the Supreme Court. But the thing is, I don't know if that's I'm not no expert in this, but they got what a short amount of time to get it appealed to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court it take a long time to get stuff up there. So
And
that
I was reading an article set a lot of the last time we had an election that was really like had to go to the courts was Bush and Al Gore. And that was like 2000 or 2004, I believe. But
that was
2000.
2000
I
2000,
remember we
so
had to
that
write a paper about that in fourth grade. Why? I don't know.
wow.
fourth grade.
Oh,
Yes, dog.
Y2K.
Fourth grade, dog. I was in a tech program at Cooper in fourth grade, dog. We had the
Man,
spelling word of idiosyncrasy. What fourth grader would be able to spell idiosyncrasy? All of us got it wrong.
so
That
you
was
so you
damn.
smarter than us?
No, I'm not saying that at all. Sab is clearly the smartest person here. He's a doctor,
Gee,
so.
Hey,
I think we're all on equal
it's
level
some
playing
it's
field
some
here.
some people in my godson's class, he in first grade, that know what a paleontologist is, apparently. So
I like
wow.
dinosaurs. I want to be a paleontologist.
Shit,
That's what
nigga,
that is. I
anybody
know.
can know anything.
Hey,
that's what that is.
I learned that today years old. I learned that.
This nigga was like, okay, oh
Okay, goddamn.
yeah.
But now the article though, it was saying that they Trump's people was trying to compare it to that race, but Florida was decided by less than 500 votes, not
Yeah.
10,000 or 20,000. So
Yeah.
his closest race is Georgia, and I believe that was like 3,000, 2,000, 3,000 votes.
Probably
And
So
that's still only 16, 16, I would say 16
yeah,
points.
so he still didn't need it. Pennsylvania where he was
Yeah.
down like 20,000. So
Yeah.
he really what's scary though is he's still in charge for another like 50 days.
He
This
can't,
nigga,
presidents don't have that much power though, man.
but he can
That's the
fire
thing.
people that run stuff. He can fire
I
people.
was about to say, you see, he already made a move. He fired.
Yeah, the press secretary or not defense
the
secretary. Right?
defense secretary.
Yeah. So that's the scary part. He can fire people that are important.
He already
Yeah, I
nominated
mean, and
old
it's
girl
no telling what type of governmental. Oh yeah.
right at the end.
Oh girl, who?
The Supreme Court justice that just got sworn in.
Yeah.
Oh, old lady. Oh yeah.
That bullshit.
Yeah.
Interesting fact about the 2000 jump. Apparently, I don't know if y'all heard about this, but there was a Brooks Brothers riot that happened in 2000 in Florida when they were doing a recount. Y'all heard
Closing
about that?
company.
No. What you talking? Was it just a whole bunch of white dudes
Yeah.
with the Brooks Brother outfit on?
Essentially,
That's what
That's
some of the people,
I feel like.
people in,
Huh?
exactly. That's
Okay.
exactly what they did. People in the Bush campaign and who are associated with them were like, all right, we're going to get dressed up in our, suits and ties and our tucked in shirts and our khakis. And they just raided the recount location and flipped the tables over and just caused the whole scene, which made them have to stop the count because they literally raided the building.
Yeah, that's what the Trumpers was trying to do, man. They was up there trying to intimidate people in Philly.
Hey man, some of
And in
our Virginia's finest tried to ride up to Philly, strapped and loaded until they got stopped by the police or
Who?
FBI. More, somebody in Virginia. People in Virginia were driving a Hummer up to Philly, and they got stopped by.
Oh, I saw that. It was like yeah, it won't don't say our.
I said Virginia's finest.
Okay, no.
They rolled up 81.
Hey man, they was already halfway there, man. No, they won't from down here. No.
No, big facts.
You might have been from Matthews County or something, but no. Coast and Gloucester, I don't know, but Yeah, but yeah, we have a new president. And we have a
Elect
vice president. Yeah,
president.
president elect. Vice president elect Kamala Harris. First woman of color to be to actually hold that seat. So a lot of people happy about that. Then you got the people who are like just want to be mad about everything. Still, hey y'all up there, praising all these people, and you forget what they did to the black family. Like, shut up, nigga. You'd rather have Trump in office than to have people who you don't want to give a chance to actually, show remorse of what they did, which is crazy.
Hey, off topic, I ain't know Auntie was hitting like that.
Oh man, so yeah, so the Secret Service want to get on us, Lizzo. Say no.
Whose auntie are you referring to?
No comment.
Just
If
put us
you
on
know,
the
you know.
radar.
If you know, you know.
If
Hey
you
man,
know,
she's smooth gonna be America's favorite auntie, and aunties hold a significant
Oh no,
position in
that's
Indian culture.
Michelle.
Her mother,
That's Michelle. I'm sorry, that's Michelle.
I don't know. I don't know, kid. I
but is
don't
Roy,
know.
Roy,
Michelle
Roy,
really
you cannot
somebody?
look at your auntie that way.
I didn't look
This
at
what
could
it.
be
sorority is
America's.
she?
She
What
could be
sorority is
America's
she?
stepmom. She could be America's stepmom, but
Uh,
Michelle's definitely auntie.
between your aunt and auntie.
What sorority is she a member of?
I don't know. I
The
ain't never really
Akas.
got into the Greek culture stuff.
Meanwhile, this nigga wrist.
Hey,
She got a nigga arms.
Man,
What are these
what?
diamond cut K's in your arm?
What? Oh, shit, hold
That's some strange kilos you have there, sir.
up. What happened? What did you guys talk about?
Birthmark there
You
too.
see,
Yeah.
hey, you see, he tried to get a bunch of tattoos to cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
Get lost.
Wow, that's crazy. It be your own people, dog. That's crazy. Nah, she an AKA though, and they be acting ignorant lately. Not ignorant, but they
Hey,
Bruh,
acting.
man,
if you
it
how
might be
many
the time
man,
to
I
make
saw
a
the
move.
same
man, they bad.
dog, I saw the same picture with her standing in front of the White House while Ivy going up her hill about 20 times in a row. I was like,
That's
oh,
because you
all
follow a
right.
bunch of light skinned girls, but I ain't getting into that.
You know the crazy part about it? Most of the AKAs I follow aren't actually light skinned.
Oh, you blocked them, huh?
Ding. Fun
Never,
fact.
just never followed them.
Fuck.
Just,
Hey,
just
nah, no,
never
I ain't
followed
gonna
them.
front, bro. When I seen Kamala, I ain't really think she. I knew she was one of us, but to see her on a presidential campaign with Chucks on, that's kind of cool, bro. Like she really thugging it. She
I
out there
mean,
with jeans, a
what else?
blazer,
What else?
Chucks.
What else you gonna wear?
Hey, we've
She
never seen
she
a
not.
president.
I mean, I feel you because she's not subjecting herself to that political correctness as far as like
Yeah, like
wardrobe,
she's being her,
her
like the Chuck,
personality.
like
Yeah, she
telling them,
doing her
hey,
thing.
one of her things, the campaign was like, hey, put your Chucks on and go to the polls. Like, but she really wear Chucks. Like, that's pretty cool to me. Like,
Yeah,
she,
yeah. No, I
not
know. Like even on other platforms, they were making a big deal out of the fact that she was wearing some Tims that might not have been like the traditional wheat Tims, but they were
Well,
some Tims you will get for your
niggas
girl.
go to niggas. Niggas are gonna nigga. They gon' if you ain't got the regular wheat Tims or the butters as they call them in New York, you gonna get fried.
I got now, what Tim she had on?
They look like they was like
Like the shoe
mid
Tim.
top, like they were mid top with no leather.
Like the Macy Tims.
Hey,
Yeah,
look if it had a tree on it, man.
it's the tennis Tims.
Said the tennis Tims.
I mean,
She can't get away with a little beef and broccoli.
she could.
I wish they were beef and broccoli.
What? Nah, so she got the picture. I see they the regular Jones with the black leather on them.
Now from the
I
picture I
mean,
seen when she was getting off a plane, I ain't seen no leather.
yeah,
Nah,
but
she got a couple of them. When you Google it, it's a couple of them. She must got a deal
Like
with Timberland.
Photoshop it.
she about to be a
Like we got
Timberland
fix this
model.
Oh nah,
Tim's about to be on the holiday wish list.
nah. She got the
shit. She could
athletic Timbs.
sponsor him or be on a commercial. Real
Yeah,
talk.
so the one when she's standing with the olive jacket, those are the OGs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
But
about.
it's the one when she was getting off a plane or a helicopter or something like that. That's the one everybody was joking.
Oh
I
yeah,
Oh,
ain't gonna
actually, you
hold
know
you.
what? You know what? That is just a bad angle. Nah, it's
I
the
think it's just
souls. It's the
it's the soul.
souls.
They white, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I see that.
they look like Uggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just look a little off, but
They ain't
they
got they ain't got the gummy. They not gummy.
Man, I'm gonna blame her husband for that one.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna get into that.
Nope.
But what we are going to get into, we're going to get to another vote. Well, I don't know if it's a vote or not, but yeah, somebody else lost. But this time, a lot of people think they should have won. BET Hip Hop Awards. Roy's actually calls him the Baby Goat.
Baby.
Uh, Lil Baby did not get Artist of the Year. That was won by Megan Thee Stallion. Roy, I mean, don't you want to sound off about this?
Man, so I'm not mad Megan won, but I'm disappointed Lil Baby ain't win. So I support Megan. I appreciate what she has done for the culture and vitalizing. Is that the word? Energizing. I don't know what I'm looking for there, but it's a word I'm looking for that she's been an inspiration to women to protect their knee strength, and I appreciate that.
Protect their knee strength.
Yeah, just think about it. Before Megan, women weren't out here worried about their knees being strong. Now all of a
She's
sudden,
been she's been an integral piece.
yeah, like now this you see women actually care about their knees now. Like that's
You
important.
got women out here rolling the pre-wrap around their knee and slightly rolling it up right under
Yeah,
their on the patella.
just to protect their patella tendon, like just to make sure that
All
they
the athletes will know what we're talking about on that one.
yeah, they doing what they supposed to do with their kneecaps. You know what I'm saying? But now, Lil Baby, he the hottest artist out right now. Yeah, and I mean when I say hottest artist out, I'm talking any hip hop R&B artist. Lil Baby is the hottest artist out right now. So if they got an award, especially in the last 365 days, he's supposed to win it.
I don't see how she won that because I thought that it was on the last year, and to my knowledge, she hasn't really done anything in the last year for real.
I'm gonna get kicked off the show, but sympathy.
You can't get kicked off the show. We run the show. We own our own show.
We can talk
You can't get kicked off the show.
But no, I think she probably got it off the strength of influence. You know what I'm saying? Especially given the whole situation.
It's
Sympathy.
politics. I feel like it's politics. Even if they had the ballots in before that whole situation, which we don't have all the information on, not saying anybody's
Don't have all the
guilty or
information.
innocent.
It's still a pending case.
It's a little weird, just a little weird. But just saying, like even before that, even if they voted before that, still in the last calendar year, he's done way more than her.
I mean, because if we look at it, like her album Sugar, I listened to it a couple times.
One of
Like,
like an EP, one of like 5 songs.
yeah. It's not even that long. It's 9 songs, but
Okay, but didn't the
it's all
baby ain't
right.
the baby jump like 21 songs?
Yeah, but I
I
mean,
said the baby, not little baby. My bad.
the
Yeah,
baby.
bro, put
I
some
mean,
respect on the goat.
but the volume is not necessarily the case here. But I would say the content, like Lil Baby had way more hits than you know Meg's on her album. I think he beat her on the album.
Bro, the only thing she had was like Savage.
She had Savage. She had she was on that WAP wave. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't her song
Savage,
though.
Savage remix. I
She
mean,
had Beyonce on the remix though. That's a lot.
Hey, but check this out. I'm looking at this in the eyes with no horse in the race too.
yeah. I feel
So
you.
I don't.
Baby, so that's crazy.
I mean, she got a
You
lot of.
said what?
You pick Lil Baby, that's crazy.
No,
I mean, I don't have nothing against either one, but I'm just saying, like over the last year,
that tells you how much of a landslide this case is right there.
yeah, I don't listen to Lil Baby, but I just know, like, I see people talking about Lil Baby. Make this out. I see her in
Why you don't
spurts,
listen to Lil Baby?
and that's only after she twerked.
Yeah, listen.
Why don't I listen to Lil Baby?
I don't listen to nothing she say, but I see everything she do.
But even with that though, for real though, I feel like I don't know. I think he got snubbed on this. But then again, it's a award show, so politics are involved.
If Kyle said
Um,
he got snubbed, he got snubbed. It's over with. It's over.
I never say Drake got snubbed though.
Is this Cal talking about industry?
Hey, listen, that's industry Kyle. When he start getting in the industry bag, he gonna give it to you. But not listen, Drake about to drop an album, it's over with. It don't. I hope Chris
Him
Brown
and
don't
CB?
ruin it though. Nah, that's gonna be trash, bro. That's gonna be trash, bro. CB,
I got faith. I got faith. CB going man, you
No.
crazy.
CB,
gonna
Rihanna
bring
took
that
his
heat.
power, bro. Nah,
Oh
Rihanna took
man,
his power.
hey, actually, I started rocking with him more after that situation. Ironically,
Yeah, I was about to say he
his music got better to me after that.
Hey,
a little. He
because they had something to talk about.
Yeah.
Nah, I hate CB albums, bro. That nigga give
That-
you some
his
singles, bro.
latest
His
album.
albums be
Yeah, I'm
terrible.
with you on that.
Well, I mean, his last 2 albums was like 155 songs, no exaggeration,
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like
plus the deluxe.
he ain't gave me nothing like popping since I was in high school.
I mean, well, you gotta think about back then, niggas was writing the songs. Well, they still writing the songs too, but he puts out more. Well, it's a streaming era too, so it's different. Back then, it was like every year you'll come out with something. You said what?
That song with Young Thug. I forgot what the name of it.
Go Crazy.
Nah, not Go Crazy. The shit
Because they got a whole album together, dog.
it's Young Thug and
Young Thug and Chris Brown.
Chris Brown and Major 9.
They got a whole album together, dog.
But it's Young Thug, Chris Brown, and Major 9. I gotta find it though. Hold
on. Because I downloaded the album.
It's called
Trap Back. Trap Back jumping. No. Trap.
I fuck with Major 9 though, but yeah, that's on fire. This album actually pretty good. But it's just Chris Brown by himself.
You ain't like the Slim Thug and Chris Brown joint?
That's what I'm saying. That Trap Back jumping on that song. It's on that album. I like that album. It's a couple songs. Say You Love Me Fire and Go Crazy.
Yo, Say You Love Me. Yeah. For some reason, I would rather not Young Thug on that hook. He sounded like he was going off the hook, man. He sounded like Future. Like when you can't understand Future and y'all know how I feel about Future.
That's not.
You said what?
Sounded like Future, not a bad thing.
No, some may say.
Why you don't fuck with Future, bro?
First of all, his music is incoherent to me.
You gonna edit this part, but as toxic as you are, I would expect you to like.
So I'm gonna edit.
That's shady, man. That's shady.
First of all, I'm not editing anything, but secondly, I'm trying to figure out how I'm toxic.
I'm not, on the. I know you on the air. I'm not gonna
find you though, like.
No, I'm telling me how I'm toxic. This is not getting edited.
Nah,
just speak facts. Don't make up a Roy scenario like your Nipsey Hussle and Dr. Sebi saving the U.S.
It did though.
The Rory-spiracies.
If them dudes would,
I think we have a title.
Hold on, our last one was like Crumb-spiracies. We got Rory-spiracies.
Nah, for real though. Let's be serious for a second. If it weren't for Nipsey and Dr. Sebi, the black community wouldn't be as woke as it was during this election.
Man, when it came like
debatable, but
Nipsey dying, Nipsey's murder was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That shit was heartbreaking across the board.
Like Nipsey murder, I didn't listen to a single song he put out. This nigga passed away. I went and listened to the music, and I felt like I missed out on some time.
Yeah,
I've been listening a long time ago.
Yeah,
because not even. I'm being serious. Actually, I'm actually being serious for once. What he was preaching and talking about. Bro really had the right mindset, and niggas from the hood was listening.
Yeah.
But the problem is niggas like me that don't listen till after the fact, because I don't really need no rapper to motivate me to do this.
You can't blame yourself for not listening to him.
No, I mean I didn't know the fuck he was, but
yeah,
you can't blame yourself for that either.
He was big in the underground and like in the mixtape world, but if you ain't there, then you just.
Look, so he got me reading a book because this the book that he got the idea for for the $100 mixtape. He got it out of this book, so I started reading it because they talked about it on a podcast. Hold on, I gotta find it though because I don't know the name of it. Contagious.
$100 mixtape.
Yeah, it's called Contagious by Jonah Berger.
He was selling his mixtape for $100.
$100, yeah. Jay-Z bought 1,000 of them. But it's called Contagious: Why Things Catch On. And it's a marketing book, but it's a business book in a sense. But he was reading that book, and that's where he got the idea for being an entrepreneur and selling $100 mixtapes. As in, you provide the value to what you want. You don't let people put a price on it. You tell them what the price is and what you're worth.
All right. Hey, what's the name of that book again?
That's market economics.
Contagious: Why Things Catch On by Jonah Berger.
That's basically economics, supply and demand.
It is economics, but it's crazy for a nigga like Nipsey to do it because
what you mean?
It's just the application.
What you mean, boy?
It's just the application.
But that's honestly the application of that.
Yeah, how you applied it. Yeah. No, I feel you.
So how about this? Not a nigga like Nipsey, more so someone in music. Because when you say a nigga like Nipsey, makes it seem like you call him like.
It is coming at black people like black people ain't supposed to do this, but he did it and he black, so it's crazy.
First of all, a nigga like Nipsey, you don't expect.
Go down. All right, Trump.
Hey, look, we try to help you, man.
Hey, bro, for the record, Roy said niggas can't read.
Niggas said niggas don't know nothing about marketing, man.
I didn't say that. I said stereotyping from the perspective of where I'm sitting and where he's sitting,
Oh, man.
brother like him, you wouldn't expect him to use that book to put that application and principle in place.
Says a nigga with a bunch of tattoos
So like, hey, hey,
Facts.
and a Philly beard.
hey, the man,
Even though what we do is wrong.
We still hustle.
When the sun come up, crack a 40 when the sun go down.
down.
It's a cold winter. Y'all niggas better bundle up.
y'all should see me at work versus podcasting. It's two different niggas, bro. Two
Oh
different
man.
niggas.
But continue, man.
But
Continue.
nah, so for real, like that book, like we needed more of that because the problem is it's a lot of cats in the hood that want to learn and want to listen, but they think it's lame coming from mainstream or somebody in corporate. But you got a nigga like Nipsey. Sorry for saying nigga like Nipsey, but I say nigga a lot because I'm a nigga.
No, it ain't the fact that you're saying nigga. It's the fact that you're pigeonholing him into this
No, but I'm
dummy.
saying a brother like Nipsey in his mold that came from the streets and was able to find a way, but he was smarter beyond what we give him credit for, but we just didn't see it also. But he's a person that you want to keep around because he can break that communication barrier to the brothers that aren't aware. Like so in a business perspective, translating it, Nipsey is like an account manager in a sense. He's the product development team. Nipsey takes what corporate is telling us and going back to the client and telling the client what can and can't be done. The only difference is Nipsey went to the industry, figured it out, and said, all right, and then talked to some business people, not even music, just business, and went back to the hood and said, hey, we gotta buy the block, back. We want to make some money, it's in ownership. A lot of the stuff he was preaching was great, and they were understanding and listening because it was coming from him. Now, it's unfortunate that his demise, him passing and whatnot, but I still believe because of what he started, a lot of people are believing and listening to what he was trying to implicate and put into the streets.
After this whole year of trolling, Roy finally eloquently said his Nipsey take, which is
Nah,
hilarious.
yeah. So I've been thought that. I've been knew that. But still, rest in peace, Nipsey. Know the marathon go continue.
Nah, this nigga said I've been thought that.
I did.
Nah,
Hey,
the reason that happens is because when it comes to learning or for a person to learn, like we learn by associating things that we don't know with things that we already know. So if you're trying to
that's true.
learn some new information, it it hits different coming from an individual who could have a similar makeup or background as you, as opposed to a person who completely doesn't, because y'all have that relatability already intact, which is something that quote unquote, and they're giving you that don't know. You know what I'm saying? You're more susceptible to learning that and soaking up everything that that person's trying to give you.
yeah. And I think the dialect too. Like Nipsey can go to any circle and start talking, and niggas gonna vibe because they understand what he's saying. But at the same time, if some random white dude come and say the same thing, you not listening because his translation shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's yeah.
I mean,
To your
even with
point,
that, it could be like what Ashley was saying, more familiarity. Like, I see you, you look like me. We from the same place versus somebody coming from out of our area, like, like you're talking about somebody from corporate coming down trying to tell me something where, like, nah,
It's
but
almost
I ain't
see,
rocking with
one
that.
thing that comes to mind is like, oh,
I was
I
gonna
just
say
make
that's
this
what.
quick. It's like you know
Go
we
ahead.
oh, so we wrestle, right? But the thing is, like, I almost can't imagine somebody white teaching me how to wrestle as opposed to McCray. Like McCray teaching me how to wrestle, like resonated with me way more. Like if some old white dude with some short shorts would have came out to the JV
Short, short,
wrestling
short.
team, to the JV field and said, "Hey guys, you know those people over there who play in the varsity team, Jacoby and Hainsworth, they're wrestlers." I'm like, yeah, so what? You helped them, okay. But
If
McCray came down, and he was like, "Yo, you want to be like them? Come with me, I got you."
you know the craziest shit you say that again, I probably would have never told this nigga this in real life. But Ravello, If it weren't for that nigga, bro, I probably would have stopped wrestling. Cause this nigga, you'd have never thought
He
this
was nice though.
nice as fuck.
Yeah,
But you
He was
would
nice.
never
he was
thought
good.
he was a wrestler, bro.
He
In
was
my
good.
freshman year, I went to practice. I seen the nigga in the halls. I'm like, oh God, I know this nigga. I see this nigga at wrestling practice. I said, you wrestle? Oh, that's crazy. Like, I was just like, oh, that's crazy. Then I actually wrestled this nigga and he folds me up, and I'm like, oh, that's really crazy. Like, wait a minute, nigga. Like, but like shit. But yeah, definitely McCray was definitely one of them coaches that had that influence for sure.
Well, I'm definitely gonna crop this part out.
But
Posting
what I was
Adam.
gonna say earlier, as far as like, that's what separates, you know what I'm saying, people, educators, like regular educators from like, I feel like extraordinary or special educators. Like they understand
Relatability.
their environment and they understand their crowd and they tailor their message to their crowd so it's most effective and that they soak up as much as
You gotta
possible.
be a chameleon with education.
You
Facts.
do.
Absolutely.
Since we talking about teachers, though, I gotta give Miss Brown some credit too, cause in her business classes, bro, she never changed how she did it. She literally was like, hey, this is how it's supposed to be. You need to learn it like this because guess what? The world is once going to want you to know it this way. And like it's crazy that some of the things she taught us in high school business I actually use in college and in real life. And this is shit I learned at 17 and 18. Like just business tech terminology and certain principles, which is crazy to me that I actually remember and still use some of these applications.
Man, Roy, you was a part of FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America.
I skipped out on it for 2 years, and then my sophomore, senior, junior, and senior year, I did join so I could take that free trip. Yeah,
Hey, you the man. Shout out FBLA. And she brought that to Hampton too, because
free trip.
she like we
Yeah,
ain't had that before. And she was like, I remember I was in her typing class. She taught me keyboarding. And I learned how to type and shit. I be still hey, she taught me high school.
I know how to type this shit.
I still be typing.
I be typing
Hey,
this
I
shit.
still type that today. Shout out
Hey,
Miss Brown.
she took FBLA to Kickingham too. They ain't have it until she got there, and then she
Yeah,
took
yeah.
it.
I actually when I substitute taught, I saw her at Kickinton and kicked it with her for a little bit. She's good people.
Yep. It's a handful
well,
of teachers from Hampton that was solid like that.
well, since we're talking about our past and we're talking about teachers, college football season going on. I know we ain't really talk about it really too much. We've been trying to stay off the sports thing, even though that's what we do, but we're trying to
Stay off
diversify
that
our.
sports
Yeah,
that sports
Diversify.
drug.
yeah, we trying to we said sportify, trying to diversify our portfolio, as SP would say. Um,
See, senor.
so we came across this article talking about athletes from the 757 basically having a big impact on a lot of the top 25 schools. I think it was about 18 young men on that list. One specifically from Hampton High. Shout out to Daz and Coach Newsom. I remember that boy when he was about yay tall, trying to peek into the window of his dad's car. He's get on my window, and him and his brother jumped out. But anyway, so it's a lot of young boys that's actually being productive on teams. They're not just on the team; they actually are playing and playing big roles in it. Um, and the interesting thing about it, looking at that list, I think it was only like two people that actually stayed in state. Most people went to Ohio State, North Carolina, Clemson, some in Maryland. It's like some
Notre
in
Dame,
one in Marshall,
Texas.
Notre Dame, yeah, Texas. So it's a lot of kids that left the area. So I was looking at that was kind of interesting because when we were in high school and people were graduating, kind of the same thing. There weren't too many people that were elite that were actually staying in state. Like Ty to me, I think was like the only person that was like really highly ranked that stayed in state. Because Percy went to Florida.
Yeah.
Like it's like a lot of people just left the state from the area. So
What's the other
I thought
quarterback?
about you said what?
Florida State. What's his name?
He's not good, man. Don't do that.
Nah, he went to the league, bro.
You talking about Bayside? The
Hey,
guy
man,
who
talking
played
about EJ Manuel. EJ Manuel is a product of the freaking Nike camps. He is trash.
He went to the league though.
Dog, he is 6'5", man. Bayside never made the playoffs.
He went to the league though. He
Because
was
he's 6'5".
he
And
was
went to
so
Florida State because of the camps.
He had
he
all
was,
That
the
is
all the
great. That
tools,
basically
man.
never made the playoffs though. That whole
Dog, what
time.
did Florida State do when EJ was there? Nothing.
they won a bowl game, did maybe?
I don't
What did they
think
do
they
after
did.
he left? Won a national championship.
He was serviceable though.
Man, whatever.
That
He
is
is
crazy. He
trash.
started in the league too.
Yeah, he played for
Won-
Buffalo.
They
Again,
won a national
he's like
title,
6'5". He's your
they,
prototypical quarterback.
He played
but
for
they
the Raiders
won
too,
Size
a
right?
wise.
national title because Jameis was eating them W's.
Eat them dubs.
Bro, he gotta
Hey,
stop
he got
that.
drafted by the Bills.
He
Yeah.
gotta.
Bills, Raiders. Yeah.
He got drafted by the Bills. But
That's
For
what's wrong
sure.
with people. Something catch on and they just burn it up. Burn
but
it the fuck up.
Hey! Fun fact: EJ Manuel was backup behind Tyrod.
yeah, he should have been. He should have been fifth screen. Sorry ass. But you would think we lost the base side of something. How I feel about that. I just
Yo, did
really
he like dunk on
Nah,
you or
I feel
something
you
in the
though.
pickup
Nah,
game?
nah.
He blocked his shot or something.
No, it's just he like so when we were coming up, that's when Nike camps really blew up for just regular people.
Yeah,
You didn't have to be elite to go to Nike camps. So
yeah,
you
I
saw a
remember that.
lot of people who literally got their name because of Nike camps. And
I'll say this.
in my
Oh, go ahead.
mind, I don't like the fact that there was a lot of players who got the opportunity to just go to a camp and boom, you're on the map. Whereas we were getting suppressed by Coach Smith, we couldn't go to camps. He specifically told us don't go to camps. So you got kids from other schools getting their names on the map because they're going to a camp, and then they'll have like a lackluster season, but they'll still get recruited because they ran a 4.5 at this Nike camp, and it was 6.5.
Yeah, and they network.
Yeah, it's like that's where my kind of disdain for EJ comes from more so because he didn't do anything statistically to go to Florida State in high school. He just
Shout out
had the
to
size and
Aaron.
went to the camps. You said who?
Hey,
Shout out to
quick
Aaron.
question.
Oh,
Quick question, real quick. Yeah, because this is I'm sitting here listening to you and I'm thinking because I went to Phoebe Sandhampton,
because
so
y'all stay going to camps too.
I'm interested. Yeah,
Trader.
that's true. And I will say this before I get into my question. There's a lot of quarterbacks. I ain't gonna say no names outside of Tyrod. There's a lot of quarterbacks that benefited from the Nike camp era because that's what I'll call it. Essentially, that's what it was. But outside of that,
Sat thinking real
question being,
hard, like what?
question being, and as far as the PD, what do you rank Hampton in terms of resources regarding recruitment to the next level?
Zero. They're
Football.
last, dog. They're probably they're last. Well,
Really?
I don't know about now, but I feel like when we were there it was last. Dog. All right. So our
I
senior
mean,
class,
I
class of
know
'08.
there's a couple of
This is
guys. You know what
when
I'm saying? There's a couple of people that would try to get
no,
people.
not even talking about. When are you talking about that? I'm just talking about. I ain't talking about who did what, who could do what, athletic ability. I'm gonna tell you a situation that happened. So this is the year before ODU would have started up, and they was trying to get all the local kids. Like, hey, you gotta, you're gonna pretty much sit out a year. Well, not gonna sit out a year. We're gonna play Division 2 for a year, and then before you graduate, we'll be Division 1, right? So that's how it was sold. Now I forgot the coach's name, but anyway, he came to the school and he was looking at the entire senior class in a sense, right? Like it wasn't like I'm gonna pick him. Well, I wouldn't say entire senior class. He was looking at a group of people that Coach Smith picked up. Like Coach Smith took us.
What year are we in right now?
This is '08, so the season was already over. So this is
Okay.
niggas getting ready for college and all that, right?
Oh, 07,
So this is
08.
like in the spring. This is doing track season. So this is like starting to get warm. So it was like a handful of us that he brought to his office to talk to the coach. So we standing outside. We all sitting there talking like, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know. Ain't nobody know nothing. And then somebody was like, oh, the ODU coach here. A staff member, I ain't gonna say her name because she threw me and Roy in the bus at one point. But anyway, a staff member said, hey, the ODU coach is here.
He was security officer. He said the coaches was trash and they needed to hire Chubbs, which
But
was not a lie.
Who was it?
Don't worry about that. We'll talk. But anyway,
Okay.
But
Drop
just
it in the chat.
but she told us that the ODU coach is there.
kids.
Huh?
She told us, don't worry about that. She said that the ODU coach is there. So it was like, oh, all right, cool. So at that point, most of us was getting called out of class for D2, D3 schools. Niggas weren't really interested. At that point, I'm already in my mind, I'm going to NSU, I'm running track anyway. I don't care. So I'm just going to see what they're talking about. So we sitting out there, and what happened was, dude left the office, and he just looked at us and was like, I'm sorry, but you guys don't play ODU football here. And walked off.
Whoa.
Now, I don't know what happened in that office.
Hold on, he said y'all don't play ODU
You
football
guys
here.
don't play ODU football here at Hampton High. Now, what I don't know what was said, what was done, and that's why I say just from personal experience, I put that at zero.
Well,
The
look,
fact that the coach couldn't even talk to us.
let me give y'all a real life experience, right? So I don't think I was the best football player, but I was pretty good. Um, my coach, Coach Costa, I went D2, no issue. He told me what was told to him, and I believe that's what hindered my recruiting, was that I was not good enough and I was probably best suited for a D3 school. Now I won't say no names, but a coach wanted me to go D3 to play with a family member of his. And I was like, whoa, D3 doesn't pay no money. So luckily St.
Oh
Aug,
my lord,
so listen. Luckily, St. Aug came to the school, right? They didn't even offer me at
Sap
school.
looks so confused right now.
I
That
am.
that
He's
listen,
thinking
that
like,
coach,
ooh.
Coach Costa, my guy, sent a letter to my mom and said, "Hey, we want to recruit Rory, but we're not going to send it to the school. We're going to send it to the house." So just based off of him doing that, the only reason he knew is because he knew me. But I truly believe that I had some more letters in that office. But because somebody thought I needed to go play D3 with a family member, that I got
Pending,
snubbed.
pending.
hey, you know that meme with James Franco when he like,
Yeah.
bro, that's how I just felt with that whole story. Like,
Like,
Hey, and fam, this is the
what?
crazy part. Like, I don't even get into this, but since
That's crazy,
2000,
bro.
I use 2000, and you can go 96, bro. It's been 4 niggas to play any level of professional football from Hampton High. 5 total, sorry. You got Ron, Ahmad, or 6. Ron, Ahmad Hawkins, Carlo, or the Blizzard,
Bobby, yeah,
Tyrod, me, David.
nah,
That's it.
Bobby played and Marcus played.
I'm sorry, so 7. That's 7 people.
Yeah.
8.
But 7.
who else?
Four from if I don't even count the 96 because they're really elite.
Less
But
than 10.
You got okay,
yeah,
Elton Brown, you got Marcus Higgins, you got Amal Hawkins, you got
Elton
you
was
got
before
David.
96.
No, they graduated in '96.
Elton was too early.
Elton was 2000, but I'm saying Amal was like only
Yeah,
'96.
well, fuck it. We can say the 90s is less than 15 people. If you count the 90s, it's less than 15 people that played any level of professional, whether it be arena, Canadian, NFL Europe. And you told me I was supposed to go D3? Fuck you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Back to the topic at hand, though.
Politics
All
as
right, I had to get it
well.
off my chest.
Yeah. Politics is used well,
But
as you
no,
said.
but no, let's relate that back in, because looking at this list, at this article, and maybe we should post this, drop this in the show notes so people can look as well. But it's like there's only most of the kids, most of
You're from
the
across the
guys
water.
are from across the water.
Yeah.
What
Only
you
one
share your
person only one person is from Hampton, which is Daz, which I don't know, I didn't know him personally, but I from what I got gathered, he was just like a tremendous athlete, so he was
Athlete.
going to
Yeah.
get looks regardless.
He originally committed to Maryland and then went to North Carolina.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you. I'm gonna
I
tell
guess
you
he
what I think
realized
the
it was in the Big
difference
Ten.
is,
That was
though.
never going to be Ohio State. So
So, but the thing is, I don't see no other Hampton athletes that are on this list other than Daz, who just was a phenomenal type of athlete.
yeah,
I think the difference is across the water. They emphasize more of the off season.
they got
You
middle school
know,
ball at that.
doing. Yeah, that's true too. That is definitely true too.
They got feeder systems over there.
Yeah, exactly. And that I was about to say, that's a good point. It creates a feeder system, which is very instrumental in terms of making or basically getting the most effectiveness out of players, I guess you could say. Um, but it's I'm not really surprised that Hampton or our side of the water really doesn't have as many blue chip, I guess you could say, athletes or prospects as Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, that side of the water. I'm not really surprised.
Yeah,
I think we got better talent, but it come down to the market and the coaches.
I
yeah.
feel
They
like it
put
comes
they
down
Like
to
put
you,
their
the
players
training
on.
too.
Phoebe's
I
not
feel,
the only coach right now.
I feel like
You
it
said
come
the
down
what?
to the training too, because that's why I was gonna go. That's why I was going to go with it. As far as like, I feel like they put more emphasis on that off season, agility slash um, strength training slash those key things that kind of get
Hey
your body.
man, it's hard when you got athletes, baby. We do other sports.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's the problem with them.
We
With
do
him,
other sports, man.
he just play everything.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
an
It's,
athlete, you an athlete, you an
but it's
athlete.
interesting though, because I'm curious. I don't know if y'all might have an idea. I definitely don't. But I wonder what the coaching turnover is like across the water in Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Norfolk, as compared to on the peninsula. Because
The no turnover in the peninsula.
That's a good question.
and that
Good
really was
question.
what kills organizations.
Yeah.
That's what
but
kills organizations.
Yeah.
You don't
Phoebe,
have no leadership turnover. Sorry, go ahead, Roy.
Phoebe's got. I mean, what's his name? What's he a Kappa too? Coach Blunt. He been there for a minute, but he get a
Jeremy.
lot of guys in school. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Jeremy been there for a minute,
he like
so
that
he
though.
get a
But
lot of things in school. Exactly.
to
But I'm saying,
to
like, as
that,
far as go ahead.
I was gonna say to that point, he's a. I don't know how he is as a coach now. Granted, I had him as a counselor at NYSP when I was adolescence. He's a good leader, so to speak. Because I mean, I felt like as a camp instructor, he was a good leader. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised to hear that he's a good coach and he's getting people in school. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he had those qualities from a long time ago. I think he was a senior at Phoebus at that point.
But
No, you born a leader. You can't just become a leader. Like you can't.
everybody got kids in school, but Hampton. It was so much talent at Hampton High, and
All right,
cats
this
was
has
not.
become a Bass Hampton thing, man.
No, it's not a bad.
No, it's not bad.
I ain't trying to
It's not
bash.
bashing.
I'll use all right. I won't bash. I'll use Chubbs for example. Chubbs left Hampton and went to Heritage
Got a
and
lot of
had
boys
a
on.
pipeline for like 5 years. It was cats that was never going to college if it wasn't for Chubbs in them. They wouldn't have made it out the PD if Chubbs wasn't there. But that's what I'm saying. It comes down to your coaches wanting to see you succeed. I was
Yeah, I was
talking to
about
my
to say it's
homeboy. He's a coach in
priority.
North Carolina. Yeah, like he was. It was literally he hit me up yesterday. I don't know. I can't say everything, but
Yeah,
he was talking about what him and one of his O line coaches was going on, and some of the terminology his coach wanted to use. He, that's my guy. He wanted to change it to make it, what he thought it should be, but the O line coach wanted to make it something else. And I agree. I'm like, all right, I get what you're saying, but your O line coach is using universal terminology. You should keep it as that because that's preparing your kids for college. I've said this
right.
before on the show. If it wasn't for Chubbs teaching me how to kick step, bro, I'd have never made it in college. Because we never kick step at Hampton High. We did board drills. We ran block and block with flippers on pass pro. They taught us how to run block every play. Grab the person and top their feet. Like
Across
pass
his
blocking,
face.
no, pass blocking at Hampton High was grab their shoulder pass and chop their feet. I didn't know what the fuck a kick step was. If it wasn't for Chubbs, I'd have never made it in college. And luckily I went to a couple camps at Hampton University and a couple other places. But if it wasn't for camps and Chubbs teaching me how to pass pro, when I got to college, I'd have been lost. So shit like that matter. And that's why I get mad because there's so many coaches that's holding kids back because they don't adapt and change with time.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
you said,
Oh, that was the phrase that was the phrase that got us in trouble, Ru.
oh shit, my bad. Oops.
That's what
Oops.
got us in trouble a few years ago.
Oops. My bad.
But no, seriously though, yeah, we're grown, so can't nothing happen. But yeah, anyway,
Yeah,
uh,
but I think that gets to the point because Chubbs probably should have had a more of an opportunity for promotion within the coaching ranks. You
Should have
know,
been the head coach at Hampton
dog, it ain't
High.
going. It
glad,
the
ain't
I'm
thing
glad,
going
is,
nowhere.
glad
you know what I'm
I,
saying.
I was literally gonna say it. I
But
was
that,
literally gonna say it here in a second.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, but that gets to the point of just like we talking about what's the coaching over there like across the water as compared to here because we know Hampton just they keep the same old rotation. They
Yeah.
almost like they just let people die in their coaching position. You know what
Over
I'm
there,
saying?
they actually have real evaluation for coaching. They
I was
don't
about
coach
to say,
based on
bro.
it's really real. Like if you have a couple 4 loss seasons when you used to have 1 win season or 1 loss seasons, they consider that regression. And
Hey, but at the same time, when you're winning, it's hard to fire somebody.
but you ain't winning no
Well,
more.
what was the record last season?
I
Huh?
mean, no, I ain't
500?
talking about that. I'm just talking about just in general.
Yeah.
If you're winning,
In
okay,
our era,
they'll
in
yeah.
our era, in our era, yeah, I can see what you're saying, Cal.
Listen, when you lose to Gloucester and Warwick thinks they can beat you, it's over.
But hey,
The argument for it now, I'm with Rory on that.
Just saying,
But
if
I'm
Gloucester beat
saying
you,
like our generation, our age,
even
or
before that,
our
all of that, you're losing 3 games a
yeah,
season
yeah,
max. And
yeah,
the third
yeah,
game is to
yeah,
kick you out of the playoffs.
Cal,
yeah.
we lost
Absolutely
3
agree with
games
you.
my senior year, and my senior year, well, my second senior year, sorry, we lost 3 games and won in the first round of the playoffs. And I was told by a bunch of old heads we had a shitty season.
Yeah, but we lost. I think the most games I ever lost in a season was 2.
Yeah,
Besides the actual the game that ends the season.
yeah. I lost 7 games in my high school career.
I think I'm at like 6 or something like that.
So, but them niggas lost 5 in a season a year or two ago.
Hey, but let's get back on topic and off of Hampton High. The question is,
I'm
why
passionate.
do you not think that the local players are staying
Yeah.
in state?
Yeah.
Oh, because Tech and UVA trash.
That is true.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Like,
that's
where are
it.
you gonna go? Tech, UVA, and like,
Yeah.
where's ODU in the And I'm
They're in
asking
the
out of curiosity.
Conference
And
USA.
Conference USA. So ODU could probably be better off, but they probably don't even recruit at home because them relationships soured so quick.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the guys that did stay at ODU didn't fare well. You had 1 or 2 that were successful, but a lot of guys transferred out.
And and thing too, if you're nice, if you're 4 or 5 star, you're not staying. You don't want to stay home.
Mm-mm. You want to travel. You want to see the world.
Yeah.
The crib is a great place to.
I was about to say that's another thing too, but I feel like that's came as technology has progressed and social media and so forth. People want to like you said, see the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's like I
social
don't
media.
know. I don't know what like I love Virginia as a place of like where I grew up and all that stuff. But as far as like there's not much that's keeping me or pulling me to come back to Virginia specifically. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how much hometown or state love that there is with the guys as compared to some other places. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
people
them
who
Florida
come,
boys love Florida. Texas boys
yeah,
love Texas. Ohio
exactly.
boys love Ohio. Like you hear
Yeah,
about state pride. You don't hear
yeah,
about that.
But no, that's the
But
crazy part. Niggas love the 7.5, but you only love it when you leave. Like niggas rep it. Like the crib is the crib. But niggas love to rep it when they successful somewhere else. Man, I'm from the 7.5. But I live.
hey, that's big facts. But the thing is, would it like the 7-5 area? Like, I guess
That's true.
ODU could have been that D1 location for people, but
Yeah, they tricked it off.
something happened, and
Hey,
there's like,
hey, social media though, I was talking with my homeboy about that because he's familiar with the '96 team and Ronald Curry and all them.
yeah,
But he from North Carolina though, so that's how he found out about Curry. But just think how crazy that team would have been with Instagram, dog. With all the talent on the '96 Crabber team,
with
with
YouTube,
Instagram,
dog.
A lot of them probably been there would probably been
like
some
them
guys
niggas
getting
did
locked
numbers.
up, getting
Yeah,
in trouble,
yeah,
like bro,
dog. They would have been celebrities, dog.
because there'd have been too much exposure.
nah, they'd have
Just
had
like
1 million followers each.
yeah, just like they had just like the high school basketball players now that be in middle school that be having 1 million followers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's gonna be crazier on the high school level because you're getting ready for college. You got coaches looking at you. You got other players looking at you. It'll be crazy as a high schooler back then. Like it, yeah. But yeah, I mean, as what Sat was saying, I think it's Roy. I think whoever said state pride, I don't think it's like a state pride thing anymore. But also, I feel like recruitment is the big thing too because I never really heard about anybody really actively getting recruited by UVA when we was in school. I know that's a school like a grade type thing. You got to
nah, they
be.
went to everybody. They got everybody from Phoebus.
The funny thing is,
Went.
when I came to Hampton, I was told that y'all sent people more to UVA than y'all did Tech. Because I mean, we were known for sending people. Well, when I was
Bro,
a
the
peep,
only person went to UVA was Coach Smith's son as a kicker.
Tech was known for people.
and Marcus Higgins.
Yeah,
like
Higgins.
years
Yeah.
ago.
Coach Smith says Casca Tech because of Coach Newsom.
Yeah, and then you got Beamer. Beamer was in the halls all the time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Phoebus was known. They had a tight connection with Tech, so I don't really think we had a
You had a
connection with
DB.
Hey, speaking of that, looking back at that list, it was curious that that Phoebus wasn't nowhere on this list as well, even for
They
the.
D4 now, man.
You know what?
They D4 now. It's hard to evaluate that.
They D3, bitch.
D3. It's hard to evaluate that. Probably for coaches. Like y'all not playing nobody.
Yeah,
I mean, it's crazy though. But I mean,
Can I talk on this real quick? That's crazy. The Pastor John Gray apologizes to his wife for emotionally cheating. This nigga done cheated like 9 times, bro.
Bro, he has. That's crazy. You ain't lying.
Hey,
Can we talk about? Hold up. Can we talk about the fact that man was a comedian before he was a pastor, though?
who y'all talking about?
John Gray.
hey,
no, this nigga's terrible, bro. He done cheated at least 4 times. Bro.
you said John who?
John Gray.
I think he in Maryland too. That's the wild part.
Oh, I'm not listening to none of his sermons. Just off how he looked.
Hey, what is publicly honoring somebody? Is that just saying you shout out to you?
I don't know. What you talking about?
Hey, he definitely got that mouthpiece because it's the only way he out here
Pause.
pulling these.
God damn.
That's sap. Sap gonna sap.
Hey, that nigga nasty, bro.
You had to drop on. Yeah, hold on. I'll give you the time on this bit.
That's sap.
56
Sap
minutes.
goes tap. 56 minutes in, Sap is gonna get this.
Wow, man.
Hey, you feel
Step on step.
Oh man. Oh man.
Y'all ain't gonna play me like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you talking about.
Hey, Ro, what you always say about jokes?
Jokes
They
greater
better
than
than the
truth.
truth.
Hey, jokes greater than truth.
Hey, this is one of those situations where it's funny when it's not you. Because if it was me, I'd be high right now.
Damn.
I gotta see the side chick to validate his accusations though.
Oh man, all I seen is bad when I Google somebody and it says you're a victim of extortion. That's the first thing that comes up.
Nah. He did it. He definitely did it. He did it. I don't believe in extortion for him. No.
Hey man, we can talk about.
Hey, not the 5th time. The first time, yeah, not the 5th time.
After cheating again, though.
He took the offering to pay for some pussy, dog. That's crazy.
Yo, please don't tell me
man.
his church.
All right,
Please
yeah, and tanking. Hey, bro, I wouldn't be surprised though. Ain't no Morris companies in those places sometimes. But
I don't trust all these pastors.
The name of his church is Relentless. Come on,
It is
he's definitely relentless.
It sounds like a TV show.
He's relentlessly after these hoes.
Next on BET,
Right.
Tyler Perry's Relentless.
Hey, that's crazy.
Relentless church, yeah.
That's a Tyler Perry title.
It say, hey, the Yahoo Jones say Pastor John Gray publicly honors his wife cheating again. Pastor serves better.
What did he say? I love you. I'm sorry. He put the offset. He bought her a Maybach
But nah,
with the
when
church's
they
money.
cheating again? Oh,
It's funny. I found
No,
this
this
article.
nigga said
Hello-
despite the fact that he has emotionally cheated, he has never slept with another woman.
What's emotion?
What's mostly cheating? Are you texting somebody now?
Hey, you texting them paragraphs at the paragraph?
What's going
You
on?
FaceTiming?
Oh no, he's sending emojis now. That's what it is.
It sound
Hey
like
man,
he-
now there's this article, Hello Beautiful. It says a woman who remains
What
anonymous.
you watching, Sap?
Huh?
What the fuck you listening to? Hello, beautiful.
He said
Yeah,
an
it's
article from Hello Beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah,
why you?
yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Trying to throw
I gotta
Sap under
cite,
the bus, man.
I gotta cite my source. Yeah, don't back. Nah, chill, man.
Hey, man.
Look, Sap said I didn't have it. That was the last time.
Hey, after his lips look luscious, nigga, I got to ask questions.
Lips look luscious. What is this?
That's what you said. You said his lips look luscious.
I didn't say that.
Hey, check the tape. I'm just saying what you said.
Hey,
He
man.
said an article from Hello Beautiful.
Anyways, Apparently,
man.
the chick said that whatever they had, surely not just emotional. They booked the room at the same hotel as the wife at one time, but
Ooh,
the wife found out.
that's foul.
Yeah, he wild. Oh my God! The nameless woman also claimed John Gray would speak in tongues after ejaculating over
And that
FaceTime.
pussy was fine.
She also revealed they indeed had sex.
Oh my god! Speaking in tongues over FaceTime though.
Woo! Hey, now they said, hey, bro. Hey, listen. Hey,
You
hey,
say he
that's
hit the pie. Shamana, mama, 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 mama. Oh,
And that pussy said,
hey,
"Talk to me."
hey, hey,
Oh
you said he used
shit!
the tongue and then spoke in tongues.
that's crazy. Hey,
Oh wow!
hey, nah, though, the pussy got to hit different if you speak in tongues,
Speaking
Jack,
of
though.
tongues, hell
I don't know.
Hey,
Bro, you,
I was rolling back for a different reason this time.
hey, listen, I don't even want that like that in my life.
I'm scared. Keep it away from me.
Oh, keep that away from me.
That's
Keep it away from
dangerous.
me. I don't even want to know what it is. Don't get me enticed at it.
Like you
That's
speak
wild.
tongues, fam.
I need you to put a sign over her head like do not, don't enter.
Do not enter. Don't touch it.
Don't talk to her. Keep
Don't
moving.
nothing.
Keep it moving.
You know that's crazy.
Got a pastor speaking in tongues.
Wow!
Over the pussy.
Zap said it was over FaceTime, which makes it even worse.
No, not FaceTime. It said
Uh,
FaceTime. I
Yeah,
ain't hear that.
beating off on FaceTime and just some of them
No, that man was making his mouth say,
just
hold up.
flinging it everywhere. Just flinging it.
Oh, so that's what you meant by emotionally cheated? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that's probably what that means.
He saw what it says such and such sent 4 images.
Ooh.
Hey, listen. So
You gotta download bigger
we not
files.
religious podcast.
He needs
But
the link, the infamous link.
if God forgive you for your sins, and
Just
you
don't try to scroll on your iPhone because it's gonna go back to the top. From what I heard.
Sources say.
So it's insane.
this man busted it up, then made the Bible study scripture.
He did.
That's crazy.
Hey, that gives the napkins that the pastors have a different meaning right now. And it was like,
My man handkerchief.
Oh, busted it up and then tried to prepare.
try to get ready for the next day sermon.
Try to get
Hey, Roy, this nigga was like, oh.
Hey, Kyle,
Nigga put the glasses on. Like.
Kyle, he did like this. He did like this. In the third chapter,
Romans 12, 8, 16.
Look, he said in the third chapter of thigh and breast meat.
Nigga said thigh and breast meat. Oh, man.
Oh, hey, cut the show off, bro. That's it,
And God made man and woman, and he also made left and right leg. So
no, this nigga. How do you publicly honor?
he said, I'm sorry, and he posted a picture of her.
It's the
He posted it to the story, unblocked,
He
unfiltered.
He posted on the close friends page.
No, outside of the close friends. This nigga said, "Hey, this is my wife. I love her."
Ejaculating on FaceTime said it's emotional cheating. This shit is kind of crazy. I need some clarity.
It's foul though. It's still foul.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah,
I mean, I can see that. You can't be out there FaceTiming with your dick out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be.
That's more than emotional to me though.
Yeah, that's
sexting.
That's like equally as bad as like.
You might as well go ahead.
Yeah,
at that point.
Said doing.
You might as well go ahead.
Like
You done saw my meat already. You already saw me speaking in tongues.
Matter of fact, saying it's emotional cheating is really.
I'm already going to apologize because you're the fifth time. You're the fifth time I done did this. So man.
Saying he was speaking in tongues.
Hey man, it's a perfect example why you need to stop putting all these faith in these people, boy.
Hey,
people are human.
I know I'm wrong.
Put your faith in God, not man.
But listen, I want to see what she looked like.
She's anonymous.
Yeah, she's remaining anonymous.
Man, to nut on FaceTime, no, she had to be fire.
I know who it won't. Lizzo. SP, what's going on with your employee, man?
Hey, y'all.
What's going on with
Hey,
your model, man? Why is she doing that?
what y'all got going? Hey, nah, though, that's crazy though, because I don't even think Lizzo could put that on the camera. Like that
Hey, well,
shit.
they got
Oh
they
my
Your
got
god.
phone screen ain't
they
big
got
enough.
SP,
they got
your promotion is not worth it, man.
I currently
SP said, do what you gotta do to
I,
promote the thong.
I currently have the intern
She
looking
promoted that thong, SP.
into our clauses in the agreement because I believe
You said, do what you gotta do, SP.
this
The
I
may
was
be
there
SP,
when you told her. You said, do what you gotta do to promote the thong.
hey Cal, the SP50 powered by Lizzo.
Hey,
there's rules and
I don't know if it's gonna
stipulations.
be Fenty.
There's lines you can't cross.
T.
There's
Well,
lines you
there
can't
was a lot of
cross.
lines in that video too.
Hey, bro, cut this shit off, bro. Long, end this.
Hey,
End it.
no, hey,
End it.
hey,
End
last
it.
topic. Tank.
No.
Lizzo got a lot of
Commercial
tank back
break is
there.
up. Commercial break. Commercial break.
Ain't no commercial break. Hey
I gotta go. I gotta take a piss. All right, it's commercial break. Fuck it.
man, last topic real quick. We're gonna be in and out. Pause. Hey,
I'm going.
you want to say I'm good?
I'm going. I'll be back. I'm going.
All
All
right,
right,
so we're
later.
just gonna catch Roya because we're almost done. All right, so the topic of tanking. If for the people who are listening this far in, and don't know what tanking is basically to purposely lose so you can get a good draft pick, right? So in NFL, tanking is something that happens every once in a while when there's a prospect there that you think that's going to help your organization out. Some teams are just trash. Now, Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, who thinks they're America's team, somebody asked him flat out, like, "Hey, what do you feel about tanking?" He didn't flat out answer the question and say, "Hey, I'm not against it." He said, "Hey, I mean, if you're saying that we need to play younger people, see what they got, not opposed to it." So basically, Jerry Jones, in a backhanded way, said he's not opposed to tanking. So, what's y'all take on tanking? And then also, who do y'all think needs to tank if anybody needs to tank this year for the upcoming prospects? Assuming that everybody comes out, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, old boy from North Dakota is coming out anyway. Um, Normally, when you tank, you're tanking for a quarterback because quarterbacks are seen as organization savers. In the
The
NFL.
coveted piece.
Yeah, so you got three. The top three quarterbacks may be coming out for the draft coming up this year. What's our take on tanking? And also, if y'all have any teams specifically y'all think should take.
I think the Cowboys should tank. They're not going to because Jerry don't want to lose that money on the near side. As for being America's team, he want to at least be what's
But
the
they can still
word?
win the division. Competitive.
Exactly. Yeah. He wants to look
yeah.
competitive and he wants to still be presentable, so to speak. It's
Yeah.
hard to make this America's team claim and be that have that identity when you got damn 2-14 or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
14.
4-4
I
and
mean, but thing is, Cowboys fans gonna love that and care anyway.
The
that is true.
delusional ones that Uncle Shay always
I,
talking about.
yeah, I feel like and to that point, Cal, I feel like
You got that delusional fan base.
there's enough in that mix that feel like they one step away from jumping off the boat. You know what I'm saying? And Jerry Jones knows that,
I know
and
somebody
he
who
knows
became a Ravens fan.
recently.
Oh my bad. Yeah, because Des Bryant. They was like, yo, I'm a Ravens fan now because Des Bryant got picked up. Tired of the Cowboys. I'm like, oh, okay.
They was they was a Dez Bryant fan then.
No, they were legit Cowboys fan. Like legit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like annoyingly Cowboy fan.
Yeah, that takes a
I feel
lot.
like all Cowboy fans are annoying. I feel like you can't unless you just don't know football. Also, and you're a Cowboys fan. At that point, you just obviously just riding the wagon.
A
But
Cowboys fan who don't know
Wait a
football
minute.
is
Wait
like
a
a Trump
minute. Wait a
supporter.
goddamn minute. So you think I'm annoying? Huh?
He put the
Huh?
headphones at the wrong time.
You came in at the exact wrong time.
Huh? Goddamn. Well, fuck
Cowboys fans
all
who
you
don't know
niggas.
football are annoying. That's what he
Hey,
said.
secondly, Kyle, you a Ravens fan.
What?
Your paperwork say Ravens. You ain't resubmit no Broncos paperwork.
That's
Your
fine.
paperwork last we seen in the chat said you are a Ravens fan.
That's
I
fine.
don't care what you got.
No, that's fine. It's a little cold in here. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
That
I'm
ain't no
sorry.
problem. It's okay. You are a Ravens fan till you submit some new paperwork. But secondly, the Cowboys damn sure should tank. But if we can't get Trevor Lawrence, fuck it. Because
Are y'all sold on Trevor Lawrence?
yes, because Justin Fields trash. Ain't no Ohio State quarterback been good
Trash.
since. All right,
Tripping.
all right. You thought Hankins or was it Haskins was gonna be good too,
No,
right?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Never was sold on Haskins.
I
Ohio
Most,
State
most people,
quarterbacks.
most people that are not Ohio State fans were never sold on Dwayne Haskins.
Ohio State quarterbacks aren't good. It's the system. Name it.
No, time out.
We have
Time out.
three different systems, dog. What do you mean? You can't blame the
Urban
system.
Meyer's no longer there, so you can't say that.
Yeah, Ryan Day's system is
Ryan
not.
Day was there with Urban Meyer. It's the same system.
It's not the same system, Roy.
It is.
Dog, I watch them
They might
every
have
game, every
they have some-
Saturday. It is not the same
play,
system.
The play call is different, but the scheme is the same. The quarterbacks from Ohio State are terrible. They don't work in the league.
Dog.
Hell, Clemson's quarterbacks just got good in the league.
Watson is a hold on, time out. Watson is an anomaly because I mean, outside of him, who else?
Nobody else came from Clemson.
I said they just got good in the league. Y'all ain't peep that. Y'all missed that. Y'all missed that Euro.
Nah, I
They
saw
ain't
the
think
Euro.
about it. Y'all
I
ain't
saw
think
the Euro. I'm dunking. I'm going
Roy
straight.
talking like
to
Roy talking like they had something since Vince Young in Texas. That's crazy.
I'm not.
Oh, no, you're a Texas fan. SP too. No man.
SP a Texas fan.
My bad. I'm sorry. Colt McCoy. I'm sorry, Roy.
I'm not.
I
a
wouldn't even
Texas
count
fan.
Colt McCoy. I wouldn't even count him.
I ain't been a Texas fan since they got rid of Charlie Strong.
So who's your team?
I really don't have one. I ain't watched a college football game, and I can't tell you how long.
So you gonna tell me? Oh, you just say you don't watch the game, but you're gonna tell me we got the same system. Okay. And I watch these boys every Saturday.
Well, I look at the stat lines though.
That just means we're productive. What you mean?
Once Michigan fire up old buddy, then I'll root for them again to beat y'all. They're not gonna beat y'all with him there.
Dog, them niggas trash. I feel bad. I'm like, can I get some competition? Dang.
Trash.
Jim
But
Harbaugh is trash.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought Clemson was gonna run the table till Lawrence got COVID, kissing the women.
No, that's how he got the mono.
But no, I don't even think the Cowboys gonna try to tank. The division's still trash. We low.
You think Trevor really that good?
I don't see it, man.
I do. I think
He's like he's an athletic white guy.
I think Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be like
Josh Allen.
not even Josh Allen. I'm not even talking about his athleticism. I'm talking more so that quarterback that his stats are going to be based off scheme and athletes he had around him. Once he gets in the NFL, if he goes to a trash team, you're probably not going to see that production that you think you're going to get.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, we can say that.
That's why
Trevor Lawrence is never in a position where he has to make a right decision, though. Somebody's usually wide open.
if he goes to the Jets, he gonna be trash.
Yeah,
Just draft him. That's
right
terrible.
now.
That's terrible. They got to get rid of Bradford. I'm not Bradford. Who is their quarterback right now?
Sam Darnold.
No, yeah, they got to get rid of Darnold. They can't just draft a quarterback while he's still there. That's terrible organization. If you do that, you got to make a trade. And that trade deadline was what, last week?
0-9.
Yeah.
I mean, but they're not gonna forecast that this early. So there's time on that.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sold on Trevor Lawrence. To me, it's kind of how Roy critique is with Ohio State quarterbacks. Oh yeah, you guys got great numbers. Clemson's been putting out a whole bunch of good skill positions in the last few years. So until I see him with some even competition, I don't know, because he doesn't look that great in highly ranked games.
That's only because the pastor can recruit.
The pastor? Oh, Dabo's the pastor.
Yeah.
He tells you Black Lives Matter at your house, and then go to the other house and be like, "Well, all lives matter." Please, both sides of the fence. So.
Crazy.
Hey, facts though, big facts. Yeah, I mean, like the Jets already tanking, just naturally.
Yeah,
so
they just trash. So they tanking.
They're definitely on.
Really tanking because they damn sure should have beat the Patriots.
Hey, y'all think the Patriots should tank?
They are tanking.
I think Bill Belichick out of there.
Where he going? He retiring or?
Listen,
He gonna be in Dallas. Bill Belichick in Dallas next year.
Bruh,
Boy, that's a recipe of
hate.
hate.
Good for a while.
You said what?
I don't think he's gonna stay there. I don't see them being good for a while, and I don't think he's just gonna stay there.
You don't got no faith in Billy Boy?
Nah, Dolphins looking good. Who else is in their division?
Jets
Outside the
and
Jets,
Bills.
Bills. They looking good too, and they on the come up.
Oh, Miami in their division too.
That was
And
Texan.
Patriots and damn near
He said it though. He
rebuild
said it already.
mode. Huh?
No.
I know.
Sap said the Dolphins are good too. I said Sap was Texan. He said what? No.
Oh,
But I was like, you already said the Dolphins first.
Oh, okay, my bad.
yeah. So I don't see him staying, bro. I really don't.
I don't think he's leaving.
I can see him going to TV.
Nah, he don't talk. What TV you talking about?
Now he don't talk.
So whoever hires him, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is the Bill Belichick that you've never seen before."
And that's gonna be the draw to get people to watch him actually talk and break down the game.
I can see him on Fox and shit saying like 5 sentences and niggas
Not
being
open the
fine.
ball. I mean, you just got to throw the ball to the backside post and play hard and win the game.
Like, well, I thought that was very exciting.
Great take, Bill. Now off to Michelle for you.
Hey, look, he already said the writing on the wall when he was complaining about, oh yeah, you know what I mean? You know, we went for it all the last 2 years. So I mean, what y'all expect? That's pretty much what he said in that quote the
Yeah.
other day. So,
We try to make y'all boy happy.
Yeah,
We try to make y'all boy happy. He won't happy. But what I'm supposed to do? Y'all wanted me to go there. Y'all wanted me to go get some high price receivers, and look what happened. He gone. He won't event for real. But y'all boys got anything else y'all want to go through? Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Hey, the Bucks ain't gonna do that well this year. My money is them on them losing in the wild card.
That would be lovely because they're not gonna win the division.
I'm about to say they're gonna make it to the wild card.
They definitely not gonna win.
Ooh, yeah,
I can see it losing.
Because Arizona, and Seattle, that might be. It's an extra wild card.
They actually might make it 8 too. I just seen that.
It's an extra wild card too, because you got they about. Wow, okay.
They might make it 8 because
so half the league getting half the league, more than half the league getting.
When they talking about them having 16 playoff teams, somebody was discussing that shit.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Was that this year?
Yeah.
Nah,
that's this year. COVID game, talking about making it 8. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Shit,
y'all seen them say that JJ want to go to a winning team?
Who?
Yeah, who want to go to a winning team?
JJ.
SP, I got you.
Nah.
Y'all did. Be out there, JJ.
The crazy part though, if the Texans get rid of JJ, they might as well get rid of the team.
JJ need to take a pay cut.
That ain't gonna help the team.
No, I'm saying if he gets traded, he needs to take a pay cut. I'm not paying JJ Watt with his current salary if I trade for him. You're taking a pay cut, dog. Something crazy. He was like the highest paid, like on his last contract.
Oh yeah, you gotta take a pay cut.
No, you're not. Your production is not there, and you always hurt.
Now the real Rory comes out.
Oh, yeah, I'm a big.
It's all right. It's troll. This when we talk about money and finances, no, I can't troll on that.
Yeah, you got to take a pay cut. But without JJ, what the Texans gonna do? What SP gonna do?
Here we go.
I'm just saying, what is SP gonna do without JJ?
No, Roy. I gotta play both sides of the fence here, Roy. What is Houston gonna do without JJ?
You said who?
What is the Houston gonna do? The whole city.
The city, bro.
He's the heartbeat. He's the heartbeat of Houston.
No, they gonna have another hurricane if JJ leaves.
Oh man! All right.
Hey, where them glasses at?
Thanks for joining the council.
What? I'm just saying. Without, come on, man. What SP gonna do? SP can't even come on the podcast without JJ.
Shit.
Man. All right, man. Get us out of here, Roy, man.
JJ who?
All right, man. Look, hold on. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode, man. Thank you for the support. Like, subscribe, keep doing what y'all doing. You know, we gonna stay consistent. You know, a lot of these podcasts be falling off, skipping weeks. one thing about it, we might take a week off. We're gonna be bike though. You know what I mean? So just keep supporting us. We on YouTube, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Cal DMs is open.
No, they're not. They are closed.
Are they open? They closed?
No, they're closed.
Oh no, it's Christmas. He ain't trying to buy you no gift, baby. Follow him. But you know how we rock it. He's a savage. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, y'all stay out of there. But holla at Kyle. Holla
No, don't holler at me.
You know what I'm saying? You might get some. Kyle got some money too, just in case y'all was wondering.
Broke.
Yeah, yeah.
Might catch a bag.
Not for me.
You know?
You better get a Ziploc bag for a toothbrush. Get out of here. No, but
We ain't
no.
even got no Halloween candy left for you, man.
That's crazy.
No, but yo, appreciate all the listeners. I actually look at the analytics every week. Appreciate y'all reoccurring folks.
Analytics,
I do. I be up in there. I be up in there like back to the glasses. Okay, all right, cool. So, but yeah, appreciate y'all listeners. Come back. I appreciate the comments, commentary, and all that. YouTube, hey, go watch the YouTube. I know y'all are supporting on the digital, you know, I would say the digital, but on the streaming platforms. Get us on YouTube too, man. Get us on YouTube. That's all I gotta say. I'm out. Y'all got anything else to say?
Hell nah.
We
Nah,
out.
we out of here. Get up out of
Peace.
here.
Peace.
Shout out to the pastor side piece.
Oh man. Ooh.